Where do you think he winds up, Ike?
Man, a lot of people either saying the Las Vegas Raiders or the Seattle Seahawks. And I think the Seattle Seahawks, between the two, will be a perfect fit, between Metcalf, Ty, and Russ, he being the third. Russ will have some options coming out that garage. So say if OBJ goes to the Seattle Seahawks. But on the flip side, deep down in my heart, I think OBJ might want to take that pay cut and slide over there to the LA Rams. And the reason why I'm saying that, man, I think that's a perfect vibe for him. I think that city, enjoys his personality. I think the city is made for his personality. He already have an off-season home in the city of LA. And it looks like Coach Sean McVay can pretty much get any superstar and get these superstars to kind of rally towards the team. It'd be a we instead of a me kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think that starts with Aaron Donald. I think Aaron Donald is the head honcho over there. So everybody got to fall in line on what Aaron Donald is doing. If not, man, we're going to fight. I'm going to get your butt up out of this building. So Sean McVay, you got a guy, when you got an alpha guy like Aaron Donald, it makes it kind of easier to set the tone. So OBJ will understand that. Second of all, OBJ and Von Miller are real close. They're real close friends. So I think Sean McVay would know what to do with OBJ. But the only thing OBJ going to have to do, in my mind, my personal opinion, is kind of take a pay cut, then restructure his contract after this year. But I think that would be a perfect fit for OBJ in LA.
I like it, Ike. And I was going to push back against the Raiders because the Raiders just signed Deshaun Jackson, who left the Rams. Rams have a void there now. So you get, swap out one speedster for another. The whole OBJ Baker Mayfield thing, Ike, my thoughts on this. It's been like oil and water. And for whatever reason, it didn't work out. In my opinion, it's a failure on all parties. I hold everyone accountable. OBJ, Baker Mayfield, Kevin Stefanski, Andrew Berry. We saw what OBJ could do a year ago. Go back and watch that Browns-Cowboys game from the 2020 season where OBJ puts up a hat trick. And it's like, if he could do this every week and you see what he could do in the open field, why would you not go out of your way to make that a part of your game plan? And the Browns, for whatever reason, never were able to make it work, despite having OBJ's college teammate Jarvis Landry also on the roster. I tell you what, I just like to see him go somewhere with adults in the building. I'd like to see him go somewhere where he's got a quarterback who can get him in line for what the team needs to do, because we are being robbed of what could potentially be one of the NFL's best receivers. And we really haven't seen it since he left the New York Giants. And for whatever reason, it didn't work out in Cleveland. So wherever he winds up, I hope we get to see how he can showcase his ability. The off the field stuff, we can get into, why his dad's tweeting out videos of why Baker Mayfield is struggling and getting his buddy LeBron James to tweet about everything. And it's just, to me, it's like, let your athletic excellence be your brand. And I want to see that again, because we talk and we talk and we talk and we talk. And it's like, I just haven't seen the on-field production for him. Again, I'm not going to say that that's all on OBJ. Certainly, injuries have been a part of that too for the past few seasons with him in Cleveland. But I want to see him get back to the ability that we saw when he was a young receiver for the Giants. And it was like, is this guy going to be one of the transcendent receivers that we talk about? And to be able to do that, he's got to go, where a play caller knows what he's doing, a quarterback who knows what he's doing, fall in line. And you've told me this too, Ike, we can all go celebrate in the end zone when we're scoring multiple touchdowns throughout the game. Wherever he winds up, that's what I would like to see, because as football fans, we are being robbed of one of the NFL's transcendent talents. It didn't work out in Cleveland. It just didn't.
Well, he got to go with a strong-minded, strong personality quarterback. You know what I'm saying? The reason why it worked out well with Eli, because they played high school ball together. Eli knew him inside and out. So OBJ is a real live rock star. I don't think people understand that. OBJ can go anywhere in the world and somebody's going to know him. Usually that happens when you're a quarterback, not a wide receiver. But the fact OBJ has a lot of swag, he has a strong personality, he's a good-looking kid, and he's just so happened to be very talented on that field. He captured a lot of people's attention, from rappers to artists. They all, when they have a rap song, they'll rap something, they'll put OBJ in that. That's his transcendent talent that he has, So OBJ just a little bit different, man. If OBJ wanted to be a boxer, he'd be a professional boxer. If you see OBJ, for the LA Dodgers, in training camp, he's hitting the ball over the fence. If you watch him play soccer, man, he's real good at soccer. The dude just a superior athlete. He's just one of those rare guys God drop on the earth and be like, look, you know what? I'm going to give you talent so you can do it all. He just so happened to be a football player, so that's just what it is. And I agree with you. I don't want to see this go to waste. I don't want my Bugatti sitting in the garage. I want to drive my Bugatti. Even though my Bugatti might run high on gas, I still want to drive it. And that's OBJ. So that's why I think LA would be a perfect fit because of the Von Miller, the Aaron Donald, the Sean McVay, and the Matthew Stafford. They'll know exactly what to do with them. If your personality ain't strong, if you're not a strong-minded person dealing with OBJ, it's just not going to work. You know what I'm saying? He's a different kind of alpha. He's a different kind of talent. So that's just what it is. But OBJ, man, hopefully he'll land somewhere. Just my personal opinion. But I think he should land with the LA Rams, though.
Okay. I got two other possibilities. Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers. Then maybe the Saints as well with Sean Payton and company down in New Orleans. So also he went to college at LSU. I'm with you, though, Ike. I know Winston's out for the year with the Saints. I got you there. But yeah, we'll see how all this shakes out. And again, I tell you what, too, Ike, I'll leave it at this. Holiday season's coming up, too. Our guy Dave Damashek put this out on Twitter while all of this OBJ shenanigans was unfolding last week. Where are the free Baker T-shirts? I want, holiday season's almost here, Ike. Men's medium. This could be your holiday gift to you. Get me a free Baker T-shirt. I saw a lot of the guys rocking the free OBJ shirt. So, and I know listen, I'm really not going to take a position to say, oh, I'm Team Baker Mayfield. Oh, I'm Team OBJ. It was a failure by all parties in Cleveland, and I'll leave it at that. But free Baker T-shirt look nice, like men's medium for me, please.
Yeah, it's tough to free Baker. The reason why I'm saying this is, you got two running backs, you got the best offensive line, you got two good receivers in People Jones and Jarvis, you got three tight ends, and you got a defense who got nothing loaded with first rounders on there, so they finally come around. So it's just Baker got to get over this, man. We need you hump. And what I mean by this, we need you hump is, okay, our running game isn't working, our tight ends ain't been able to do what they need to do, and our defense ain't playing up the par. Can you Justin Herbert? Can you Patrick Mahomes us? And that's how they looking at it. And Baker been coming up short in those cases. You know what I'm saying? So that's the hump Baker got to get up to, because everybody looking at it, if you put a Patrick Mahomes, if you put a Justin Herbert, if you put a Lamar Jackson, with that talent that the Cleveland Browns got, we'll really be talking about football. So here it goes to our truck or trailer or our pilot or passenger. What is Baker? So we always look at Baker as a trailer or a passenger, not the pilot or not the driver. So that's just is what it is. I like his confidence. I like his swag. I like his commercials. I like that he don't give a what. He was a walk-on. He transferred. I like his whole story. But by the end of the day, in the NFL, man, when you're playing that quarterback position, when you're number one pick, what are you? A truck or a trailer, a pilot or a passenger? And I think for the most part, people say he's a passenger or a trailer.
Yeah, it was funny. I'm going to pull back the curtain for our listeners. You called me on Sunday, and I was watching the Browns-Bengals game. The Browns hang 41 on their AFC North opponent. And I said, the Browns look pretty good today. And you go, yeah, that's, after the whole OBJ saga. And the first question you asked me is like, oh, is Nick Chubb gone for an 100-piece? And it's like, yeah, he's got more than 100 yards in the ground. He's like, Baker looks a heck of a lot better when Nick Chubb and company go off in the running game versus when he doesn't, and you have to rely on Baker Mayfield. It was funny. You I know you were coaching your youth team on Sunday, but you hadn't even watched the game and you knew this.
Right. That's just what it is, man. He only threw 21 times. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you throw 21 times, just like we've been talking for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we say, man, you keep 7 on the 30 pitch count, we got action. 7 through the ball last night, 30 times for 280 yards and a touchdown, no turnovers. So I'm not trying to be psychic, but I am cousins to Miss Cleo. That's back in the day for all y'all viewers who don't know Miss Cleo. Miss Cleo was a psychic back in the day, but I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.